Damn it, Sarah. I just gave myself the closest thing to a heart attack. I unplugged my headphones to plug my hard drive in to transfer all the files of the videos today, and I forgot to plug it back in. So when I hit record and I couldn't hear anything, I was like, oh my god. I started checking all my videos. I'm like, oh my god, they're all muted. I just didn't have my headphones plugged in. We have one left to go. I'm powering through. Hi, dolls. Welcome back, and if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to react to Season 2, Episode 8 of Heartstopper, Perfect, the finale of Season 2. I always enjoy being able to marathon certain things, but I do have to say the downside of reacting, I've mentioned this in videos before, is that I need to marathon certain shows so that they do not get spoiled for me, and this is definitely one of those shows. So as much as I do enjoy it, like right now, if it was up to me, I'd save the finale just to like savor everything that I've seen, but I'm pushing through because I also kind of want to watch it, but I don't want to get spoiled. And I know that there's already confirmed a Season 3, for those of you who don't know, confirmed Season 3. I'm so excited, hoping that we get that a little bit early maybe next year, since they already confirmed it a while ago. I would assume that maybe they started filming, but who knows? All I know is I need to see how this show ends. We have some concerning things happening at the end of the last episode. Let's see what's carried on into the finale, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know why, subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring the link in the button to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_shift_productions or at Jessie Dobbie for Twitter. Again, the top 4 videos from this season that have the most likes, I will be picking somebody in the comments to get a Anti-Homophobia Cheese sticker for people. So like, subscribe, share, and comment down below who your favorite ship is and why, and I will pick at random Homophobia Cheese winners. Anti-Homophobia Cheese winners. I don't want it to end. Without further ado, this is Season 2, Episode 8 of Heartstopper. Perfect. Is it though? Is it gonna be perfect?
When I decay, when my
You are the best. I know some stairs.
See, but the thing is, you're always gonna have some jerk saying something stupid. Oh, he's worried. It's okay to be concerned. Ooh. Yeah, you guys gotta talk about this.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Was that a serious question? Still never made it.
Yes.
Official. Now, is Tao saying that because he's trying to prevent her from going, or is he saying that because he's like, this might be my last chance? No, where did she go? She didn't contact Tara?
He just slept in.
Look at this friend group. Yes, looks like hell.
Did I? That wasn't funny. Which way are we going? This way?
To the left a little bit.
Invite him tonight.
No, I don't know.
Just tell him we need more chaperones.
Do it, Mr. A.
No.
Aww, he has a crush.
Is it true you guys are going out?
Yeah, you want to make it a foursome?
Well, I think you guys look so cute together. I told you.
I didn't believe you, you know.
I said you.
Do you want to stop and get something to eat?
See, now Nick doesn't know how to approach it because he doesn't want to make him feel uncomfortable, but he does want to talk about it.
They're all idiots for assuming you're straight. And I'm including myself in that statement.
All the things that happened to him in the past, they all really have affected him, and he still carries it all with him, even though it's over.
I think when something really bad happens, it can affect you for a really long time. My dad died when I was 12, and I think a lot of the reason I get so freaked out about losing my friends is because losing him was just like... Yeah. You know the bullying? You know how bad it was, don't you?
Charlie never really talked to me about it.
Me neither.
No one really knows how bad it was. Love that's how opened up to Nick like that. I want to see more of a connection between the two of them because I love their conversations.
Weird.
Ow! He's totally a bow tie kind of person.
Can I please open my eyes now? She looks so good. Shut up.
So pretty. Tara knows. Did your mom do something? She knows. Isaac, go to prom with your friends.
What are your intentions with my hour?
Richard?
I'm joking.
I'm so excited. Ah, look at his blazer. So pretty. Oh, the earrings with the hearts.
You look pretty good too.
Summer of love. Show off your date to the world.
Awesome shirt. Sahara looking great with the makeup. Oh, so Ellen Tower, pretty on theme there.
Yeah, that's great.
I love how Isaac brought a book.
Showing off his boyfriend, but none of you managed to bring a girl.
He can't help himself. He really can't.
Isaac, why not?
Sorry if we made you feel weird about telling us.
Can't believe Nick's the first out of us in a relationship.
Yeah, man. I could ease. We've missed you, mate.
Yeah. I miss you too.
How do you talk to someone about something that they don't want to talk about?
Good question. Scary feeling to not know. Like, I hate that. That is like. Sahara's playing.
I'm gonna go to Lambert.
I know.
I know.
I think he wanted her to figure it out on her own without any influence from him, but she knew he would be accepting of it. Tori! Wait, isn't Tori older? Ah! Mr. Farouk!
Dinner and drinks next time?
Next time.
Yay! Religion, you look like a princess! Just had the wrong book all along, Isaac. Religion?
Feels weird.
Spend so much time hiding that.
Can we leave? I thought this was what you wanted.
It's like we've forgotten why we wanted to do it in the first place. It's not for them.
David and my mum are out tonight, so I do have a free
Party at
house.
Nick's. Tal's like, I need a break.
Hey,
She came.
your prom was supposed to be vampire themed. Where's Tara?
You didn't text her? Oh no, is she gonna? She's going to her house. She's gonna see it firsthand just how terrible she is.
Hey, I'm Darcy's friend. Is she okay?
And how would I know that?
Do you know where she is?
She looked like a lesbian. She'll realise she was in the wrong and she'll come straight back.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, huh?
I didn't want you to know.
She was embarrassed.
You told me that you didn't feel as confident about being a lesbian as I did.
Reference
But you are
this.
that person. Sometimes my mum makes me hate myself.
Aww.
She didn't really believe that I could love you.
You've only ever seen half of my life. I'm a literal disaster.
Oh, I know.
Love you.
Yay!
I love you.
I love you.
It was kind of boring anyway.
Prom's not all it's cracked up to be. Taylor! Everybody's so happy. I love it.
I need to go home soon.
No.
My mum will get annoyed if I'm late.
Tell me something. Like what?
Hard to be that
Everything's
vulnerable
fine
in
now.
such a dark place of
Is
your
everything
life.
fine? We said we'd tell each other things. After you told me about your eating thing.
I think it surprised me how homophobic people are. I thought things were better nowadays. People would just call me disgusting to my face. And it went on for so long that I think I started to believe what they were saying. Made me really hate myself. I used to cut myself sometimes. I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Do you still do that now?
Sorry.
I thought we banned the S word. Can you promise to tell me if it ever gets that bad again?
Burden you.
Oh my god, Charlie.
I don't want you to think I'm some fragile, broken mess.
He's been so conditioned to feel like that,
I've
he
done
can't
so many
possibly
things
understand that someone doesn't see
That
him
was
that
scary.
way.
You're my boyfriend. Char,
Sure.
can you just please?
Okay. I really need to go.
I love your eyes.
He's gonna say it, he's gonna say it. Oh, damn it, Sarah. Oh my god. Nick was so happy that he was open with him, but he was so hurt seeing Charlie in so much pain. He didn't know how to respond because he didn't want to scare him.
I'll text you when I get home. Okay.
See, he's like, I don't know how to. Oh, he's so worried. Is he gonna send it first? Ah! No! Damn you. Wow. That was a great ending. We're gonna have to leave it on that. It was truly perfect. It really was. Alright, there you have it. Episode 8, the finale of season 2 of Heartstopper. Perfect. And it was. It was perfect. It was Prom, but Prom was boring, so we ditched it. After Tao and Elle had the most amazing dance routines that I have ever seen. I am not a good dancer. I will dance and have fun with the people around me, but I'm a bad dancer. They had like choreographed routines. This was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And I love that we have Elle saying, I'm going. And he says, I know. Because I don't think that he wants to tell her to stay, but he also doesn't want to tell her to go. So he's like, it's not my decision anyway. It's hers. Let her figure it out for herself. And I mean, obviously we all knew she was going to go, right? She had to. Again, she has to go. She's amazing. She needs to spread that love in through her art. So I like the way that they did it though. I like the way that they had that conversation, just like holding each other. I know it didn't change the fact that he still asked Elle to be his girlfriend. It didn't change the fact that she said yes. It didn't change anything. They're just them, unapologetically, and they're gonna make it work. Beautiful. I love it. We have Isaac picking up his asexuality book. He's been reading the wrong books the whole time. I mean, if anything's gonna teach him, it's gonna be a book. So I think that he is going to have an awakening once he reads this and more, and many, many more. And we're gonna see a lot of different changes in him with his personality and how he responds to certain situations and the things around him in season 3. At least I hope, because again, I love Isaac's character. I absolutely adore him. And I think that he has a lot of personality, and I think that his character has a lot of potential to go somewhere. We see Imogen come in looking like a beautiful princess, looking at Sahar on stage, and we see little musical notes. So I think that's really interesting. Now, this was actually pointed out to me by Benny. Benny, thank you. I missed it. When they were in the hotel room on Tara's birthday, all in the circle, it apparently was mentioned that Imogen and Sahar had a history, as in they were like friends or something. And it would be interesting to connect again. So they used to be friends. Apparently they drifted apart. We know that it is confirmed Sahara is bisexual because she said that. And so to have Imogen looking at her in the way she was and having little musical notes, are they insinuating? I feel like they're insinuating that Imogen might be looking at her in a different way. I mean, hell, I would like it. I like Sahar, and the last few picks that Imogen has picked hasn't really been working out for her. So maybe it's time to explore something new. Because she's not homophobic. She's totally not homophobic, but maybe she's more than just an ally. We have Mr. A texting Yusuf, because we're on a first name basis now. I keep calling him Farouk, but we know his name. It's Yusuf. He texts Yusuf, and with the help and encouragement of Coach, which I thought was adorable, because she keeps going like looking at his phone. He's like, get away. to come and chaperone the prom with him. And I love how we have, again, these two very different personalities. Mr. Ajaya, just very calm, very positive, and Yusuf, Mr. Farouk, just like, it was stupid, it was bad, it was a bad idea, and him being like, I was gonna say let's just go get dinner and drinks. Oh, okay. Like, I love that. I love the idea of them, and I think it's so comical because of how different the personalities are, but how cute they are when they're together. So I love that that was fleshed out, and I would love to see that happen in the future in season 3, see more of that. We get an answer, or at least Tara does, as to why we are not fully getting a Darcy, getting a complete full Darcy. Darcy's not answering her. She's completely ignoring her. Well, I shouldn't say ignoring, because we find out that her phone died and she didn't have a charger, but Darcy's not responding to any of Tara's texts. She's freaking out. She doesn't know what's happening. I am so much like that, where like if I know that someone typically responds and they don't respond, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell happened? Are they okay? Are they in danger? Did something bad go on? Like, what happened? I need to know. I hate not being aware of the situation. So I don't blame Tara for leaving and going to look for her. When she does, she finds her mom, and she's never met her mom before. So to hear her, first of all, to hear her say the terrible things that she said, oh, she looked like a lesbian, oh, she had one of her tantrums, oh, she'll be back, that's horrible in general. But to say it to a girl who you've never met before, because it has been established that Tara has never met Darcy's parents, you don't know this person, and you're speaking about your daughter like that to her? What a piece of shit. Like, that is just beyond terrible. I can't even begin to explain how disgusting that is. And so it's really, really heartbreaking. And it's heartbreaking for Tara to hear, because she loves Darcy so much. So to hear somebody talk about her in that way and let it be known that it is her mother just puts everything into perspective, and it makes her understand why Darcy is the way she is and acts the way she acts. I love that we get a conversation with Darcy and Tara later, where Darcy says the episode that I referenced a few episodes ago, where she says, remember when you said I was so confident? It's not that way. It's not that way. I'm not confident all the time. I'm not out to my parents, and I want to be, and it hurts, and I hate it. And this is what I was saying, where it's like sometimes the most confident people, the most flashy people, the most loud people are doing it to hide, or because they can express themselves in this situation but not in others. And so it's things like that that you need to pay attention to and acknowledge, instead of just assuming that everybody is okay, or assuming that everybody has a perfect life, or assuming that they have it better than you. Not that Tara was doing that, but in other situations with other things, you know, like it's very much so assumptions that end up hurting us when you don't know the full story, and you should just kind of either ask or give the person time to tell you that. We have our cute little prom pictures. Isaac's like, no, I don't want to be alone, and the friends all get together and they take the picture. I think that was really sweet. We have our amazing prom outfits. They looked absolutely incredible, and all the entrances were great. I loved the part with Elle's parents, have her home by midnight, oh, this and that. Well, like, that was really cute. What else are we missing? What else? I loved how they banded all together to help Darcy with the prom decorations when she felt like she was like literally gonna lose it because everything was just a mess. I want to make sure I cover it all. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, okay. So then we have, what's hysterical is it's all this build-up, right? This build-up is, do people know? Are they going to know? How are they going to react? What do we do? Should we hold hands? Should we do this? What's going to happen? Who's going to know? How many people are going to know? What, in circles, until finally they're at the prom, and Charlie's like, can we go? Why are we even here? This is kind of boring. I want to go home. I just want to be with my friends. And Nick's like, yeah. And I just love how Charlie puts it. He says, we've been worried for so long about what everybody else is going to think that we forgot the reason that we're doing it. It is to be together and enjoy each other's company. So I just love that we have a montage of them playing all these silly party games and laughing and listening to songs. And it's just this fun, loving night with the core group that we know and love and feel comfortable with and want to be with. We don't need anybody else. We just need the love of our friends, which are our family. So then everybody leaves with smiles on their face, which I love because I want to see everybody happy because they're my babies and I love them. But then we do have a situation where we have Charlie and Nick have a conversation. Now, I'm going to jump back into Nick and Tao, the friendship that is building. I absolutely love it. I cannot emphasize this more. The conversations that they have are just so fantastic. I love the two of them together. I love hearing their conversations. And I think it's really awesome that Tao opens up to Nick about his father, because not a lot of people know that, I'm sure. We didn't know it. It was never talked about until this season, at least as far as I recall. And so for him to do that, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to, one, talk about it, to two, talk about it to Nick. And I think it's also eye-opening for Nick because they both realize Charlie's never talked to us about the bullying. Charlie has never mentioned it before. We don't know to the extent of how bad it was. We don't know, I'm sure they saw instances where he was being bullied, but all we know is that Charlie just shuts down and feels worthless, but we don't know exactly what's going on in there. We don't know exactly how he felt. He doesn't talk about it because not a lot of people are going to talk about that. And then we have the conversation with Tara and Nick, where she says, how do you talk to somebody about something that they don't want to talk about in regards to Darcy with her mom? And it's interesting that Tara asks Nick this question, considering what he is going through right now with Charlie. How do I talk to him about this eating disorder? How do I talk to him about this problem that is very much so relevant and right in front of our faces? But I can't just be like, hey, Charlie, why aren't you eating? That's insensitive. He doesn't want to be insensitive. He doesn't want to be hurtful. He doesn't want to be disrespectful. He also doesn't want to make Charlie feel uncomfortable or scare him. So he is sitting in front of Charlie thinking, how do I approach this? How do I say it? I have to just say it. So he shares something about him. Now you share something about me. Charlie knows that he is comfortable around Nick and that he can trust him and confide in him. But regardless of all of that, sometimes it's almost harder to talk to people who you care about and are that involved in your life than it is like a stranger or a therapist, for example. So when Charlie says, I don't want to talk about it, it's okay. He says, you can talk to me about everything. It's scary to be that vulnerable about such a dark time in your life to somebody that you love, because that regardless of what happens, they are going to see you in a different way. It might not be a negative way. It might be a positive way. Regardless of whether it's negative or positive, it's going to be different. So it's terrifying. It's really, really scary because you don't know how the person's going to react. You also don't want them to feel bad for you. You don't want their sympathy to pity you. And I think that's why Nick first of all, he did a fantastic job at making Charlie feel safe and secure, at making him feel comfortable, at not making him feel like he was being pitied, and at making him feel like he can come back if he needs to. I thought that was perfectly done, Nick. That was amazing. But you could see on his face how terrified he was for Charlie, because he's thinking, I don't want him to feel any of these things and I want him to feel comfortable coming back to me. But oh my God, I am now in so much pain knowing what he went through, because I'm very much so an empath. So it's so painful sometimes to know that other people that you love are in pain. It's like even more so painful than when you're getting hurt. It's just because you know you can't do anything. It's like if you're getting hurt, you have like your defense mechanisms, or you know how you want to approach it, or how you understand or get to a way to approach it, right? But you can't think for somebody else. You can't feel for somebody else. So it's a lot more hurtful. It's a lot scarier, in my opinion, at least. But Charlie opens up and he says that it was really, really bad and it was really awful and it ruined his year, and people said such awful things so often to the point where he started to believe them. It's like a drill sergeant. If people keep drilling in your head, you're disgusting, you're disgusting, you're awful, you're stupid, you're disgusting, you're disgusting, you're awful, you're stupid, you're gonna start to believe it because you're like, oh my God, am I? Why are so many people saying this? Why are so many people thinking this? How could someone, as he said, how could someone be so disgusting and homophobic in 2020? Like, why is this a thing? How is this happening? But it is, and people fucking suck. So I look at Harry, Exhibit A. Sometimes I think people don't even realize, I don't know how, but don't even realize like how disgusting and awful they are being by the things that they say and how it affects people and how it hurts people. So you have poor Charlie dealing with this on a crazy spectrum, and he confesses that he used to hurt himself. He tells to Nick that the way that he dealt with the pain was by hurting himself. And this breaks Nick's heart. But you could see that he's also very happy that Charlie confided in him and talked to him about this, because I feel like just to say that out loud and get it off your chest must feel good to a certain extent. That you don't have to carry the burden or the weight of that through your life by yourself. It's just, it's a release. And he says, Charlie, please tell me, please, if you ever feel like that again, if you were ever that hurt, I want to know and I can help you through this. And he says, I will, I promise. We have this adorable moment where Nick's like, I love your hair, I love your eyes, and then Sarah walks in. We've had almost 3 or 4 times now where Nick has almost said, I love you, but he hasn't quite said it. And we end the episode here with Nick shutting the door, looking quite worried because I don't think has ever cared about somebody so much before in his entire life. And we have Charlie smiling, the happiest that he has ever been in his whole entire life because he's never felt this way either. Texting, I love you, and almost hitting send. Do you think Charlie is going to send it? Or do you think he is going to wait? I honestly thought that he was about to hit send and then Nick was going to text, I love you, or be behind him or something like that. But no, they have to torture us and wait. We have to wait and see what happens. We don't get an answer. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you're not a book reader, book readers know the answer, unless they changed a lot of this ending, which I know that a few of you have been talking to me about that, because again, I haven't read the books. I do plan on doing them. If it's like a crazy spoiler, then don't spoil it. Don't say it. But yeah, if this isn't different and you are a non-book reader, what do you think? Do you think he clicks send or no? I think it's going to be a no. I think something's going to happen, or he's going to change his mind and not do it. But regardless, I think we all pretty much ended on a very happy note. I think we are all in much better places. I like that this show, because we did the same thing at the end of last season, we don't end with negative cliffhangers. Like, I always leave this show feeling good and feeling happy and feeling positive, with a positive outlook. Nothing's perfect. We do still have issues and problems that we're going to have to address and confront. But I still feel like happy, you know? Tao and Elle are together. Tao gained a lot of friends that he didn't think he would, such as through Nick. Elle is going to this amazing, beautiful school, and they have this relationship that they can thrive with. Isaac is learning about himself through books, more books. What could be better than that? We have Tara and Darcy saying, I love you, understanding each other better, getting to a more comfortable place of communication, and we have Nick and Charlie opening up and communicating and almost saying I love you and being on the verge of having that euphoric feeling of being in love. I just love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, how can I forget? Why was Tori at the prom? Somebody answer that for me. Maybe I have this wrong. Are they twins? Now I'm starting to think, well, am I stupid? Did I miss that? I'm not stupid. Did I miss it though? Are Tori and Charlie twins? Because why was Tori at the prom? Maybe she just wanted to go to the prom. I don't know. I want more about Tori though. I know that Ophelia and Benny, Patreon supporters of mine, had mentioned that the books go Heartstopper 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then there's also Solitaire. I believe there's 2 of those if I'm not mistaken. But Solitaire came out before Heartstopper because Nick and Charlie were characters in that. So I haven't read any of the books, but I was told to read the Heartstopper series and then read Solitaire because it would make more sense. But I know that Solitaire is about Tori. So I need to get through all of those books now. I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? Can I read 1 and 2 and then read Solitaire, or should I read 1, 2, 3, and 4 and then read Solitaire? Because I don't want anything in Solitaire to ruin my Heartstopper journey, but I also want to know more about Tori. So maybe I'm just going to give in and read all the Heartstopper books because I really love Tori's character and I want to know like what is going on with Tori. Again, no spoilers if you know. I want to find out on my own. But overall, fantastic episode, fantastic season. Dare I say better than season 1? I think I am. I think I'm going to say it's better than season 1. I have talked so much, I'm losing my voice. I'm hoarse. I'm losing my voice. How am I going to do this? With lots of tea and honey. Thank you so much for joining me on this season 2 Heartstopper journey. The entire first season is fully edited on YouTube and fully unedited on Patreon. So if you're interested, go check it out. As always, the season 2 reactions are fully unedited on there. Don't forget the top 4 videos with the highest likes. I'm going to pick one person in the comments who tells me who their favorite ship is and why. Like, share, subscribe. You will get a Anti-Homophobia Cheese sticker. Check the links in the description for the Redbubble and TeePublic page to get your Anti-Homophobia Cheese merch and the Don't Let Anybody Make You Disappear merch. I need to go. I'm exhausted. And until the next reaction, so long everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye, Heartstoppers. Bye.